This
in
conference
ARA
will now be
execution.
recorded.
And make sure that if you are having any doubts, you ask me either today or tomorrow. Why? Because tomorrow we will be having the BRM execution part. Today, I hope so. If not, everyone have done the practical part. Only the BRM introduction I will complete first, and execution I will start from tomorrow. I have seen that all the old setting, all the old RFCs, everything are deleted. So make sure that you create a new RFC, new RFC settings and everything. Okay, right. So today we are going with the BRM introduction part. So after ARA, the next execution we are going to do is the BRM, that is business role management we are going to see here. So firstly, what are the features of the BRM we are having? So there are mainly four features here. First one is the role maintenance. We can perform the role maintenance in any system in your landscape. Next one is the naming convention enforcement. That is what the name should be while creating the role is going to be decided by you only. You are going to decide. So what is the name you should be giving for the role? You are the person who is going to decide. And third feature we are having is the methodology. Okay, that is, what are the steps involved for execution you have to do. And fourth one is the role risk analysis. That is, even before creating the role. So you can say this role risk analysis is also available in ARA. Why they have given as a special feature in BRM is, yes, it is a special feature. Why? Because even before creating the role, okay, we can perform the risk analysis part. So we can first check whether any risk involved in this role or not, then only we can create it. It's a special feature we are having. And the add-on features we are having is the baddie, which we are not going to execute. And next one, mass role maintenance, that is creating multiple roles, making changes in multiple roles at a time, deleting multiple roles. We can perform. And third feature is role mining. This is somewhat similar to SUIM, which you have done in the security. What is SUIM? What are you doing? User trace. In the same way, here we are going to do the role mining. That is role related activities we need to perform here. And last one is the role reminder, which we are going to execute. These are the four things which add on things which we are having. So before executing this one, so what is the first thing we required? We required a role owner. So how can we create a role owner? So what is the anyone? What is the transaction code to create a role owner? In SU0, yeah, in the SU01 only, we have to create a user ID and later convert this into a owner ID. This is the standard process we follow to create any owner. Okay, so right, sorry, okay, this is not user one. Sorry. Right, so just opening the ECC system. Sorry. Opening the GRC system and let's log in. So go to SU01 and create a user ID. SU01. So the role owner which I am going to create is Krish underscore RO or R owner I am giving, or else something that makes more reliable. uh, Role. Krishna underscore role. Krish underscore role. The full name I am going to give here, that is role owner, and go for log on data and generate a password here. Welcome 123. Welcome 123. Okay. So after giving the password, directly go to the roles and assign a role that converts this normal user ID into a role owner. So go for star GRAC star and browse for the role owners. So browse for the role owner. So where is the role owner? Here we are having. So SAP GRAC role MGMT role owner. This is the role that converts this user ID into a role owner. After assigning this, what are the other things? Common GRC roles we have to assign. So browse here and assign the common GRC roles. Those are power user, base role, business user, and display NWBC. These are the things which we require. So assign this to this user and save the details. So after creating the role owner in SU01, what is the next step? Update in NWBC. Okay. So observe carefully, none of the step is changed except the role we are assigning. So what type of owner you are creating, that owner ID you are providing. That's it, except that thing. There is nothing. Just a second. I think the copy has not done properly. And WBC. Okay. More HTTP. Okay. Okay, I will look into it. There should be some HTTP settings to be done. The NWBC is automatically blocking here. So, okay, then it's in the SAP system itself. There is a issue. So, anyone, what is the transaction code to check the internet connection settings, ICM settings? In the post installation,
SICM.
SICM. Okay, good. Transaction code does not exist.
SICM.
Okay. I think it's the SICF. Yeah, it's not M. Okay, so go for the services and just select the path. So SAP, default host SAP, and go for NWBC. Okay, base history, NWBC. And, and- yeah, here it is having. Just go for it and go for execution. So yes, the services are already in active only. No problem. Yeah, it's okay. I will look into it. So, okay, I will once look into it. Do the ICM settings are not in active, I guess. So, just a moment. I will try to activate right now only. Okay, just a moment. Just a moment. This is for ICM settings. We have to go. Internet communication settings. Here we have to search for the HTTP activations. The ICM status are is also in active only. Yes, here it is already in active state only. Just a moment. I have to log in through the administrator account. It's okay to restart. So I will activate it. No worries. So I will once check it and I will update you. It's okay. So you can use the NWBC also, no problem. I will once check it. And in the meantime, what we can do is, so first after creating the role owner, the next transaction code you should be going is the SPRO. Go to the, did anyone, so no one have started execution? Why no one have not yet reported me this one? That you are not unable to perform these activities? Am I using the correct system? Just a second. Am I using? Okay, right. Sorry, my mistake. So what I have done is I have accidentally opened the S4 HANA system till now. So it's the GRC, this one. The system ID is A4H, which you have to use. I have accidentally opened the S4 HANA system and I am just making changes there. Not required. Open in the GRC system, S4H system. Okay. Log in into your system with your user ID. So after creating the role owner, update the role owner in NWBC also. So, right. Due to multiple systems here, the system is somewhat slow in my favor. So why this all these things have come here? Yeah, it's okay. So go to the setup. So in the setup, go for the access control owners. So in the access control owners, update the owner, whichever you have created. So now we have created a role owner called Krish underscore risk something we have created. Okay. This practical part I have done in the S4 HANA system, so it will be not displayed here. Repeat the same activity here. So going to create it once again here, or else you can do it. So you can do this activity, create a user ID and update in the NWBC, everything is fine. Now go to SPRO after creating the user ID. In the GRC, go for the access control. In the access control, go for the role management folder. So here you are going to have all the settings related to BRM. So naming convention, just leave it. We will be doing tomorrow. First one, maintain role type settings. So just open this one. So whatever roles you are adding here, they are going to be inactivate. So if at all, I am selecting the single role. If I select this one, it will become inactive. So this is inverse selection. Whatever things you are adding here, they are going to be inactivated. So either just add and leave it or don't at all add it. It's okay. And next option you are having is the labeling. So what is the label you want while creating the role? Selecting the language, it is English which I required. So go for it and role type. Browse here. So for which role type you want a label? I want a role type for a single role. Just go for description. Give some label here. Single role for something like Air India project. Okay, single role Air India. That means Air India project. So whenever you create a single role, automatically you are going to get this one. It's just a label thing. In the place of single role, you will be getting a single role Air India. In this way, you can only maintain one label for one role type. So if at all you want to practice, either delete this one or come here and change the label as you want. Only maintain one. Okay, I have given for single role. You can go and give for some other role. Like you will be having template role, composite role, business role, anything you can create the labels. Okay, while creating that particular role, you will be getting that label. And next one is the maximum length of the role type. So while creating the role, what is the maximum length allowed? So for a single role, application type is SAP. While creating a single role in SAP system, where is the 001, where it has one? Yeah. So while creating a single role in SAP system, the maximum length of the role, this is the role name. The role name maximum length can be only 30 characters is the maximum length. So after giving these things, so baddie leave it. We will discuss later. Naming convention, we will do it tomorrow. As of now, leave it. We will be only seeing labeling part and some small settings only. Naming convention tomorrow we will do while doing the execution. First one is the maintain project and the product release name. While creating the role, you can give the project name. For which project are you creating the role, you can give the details here. So while creating the role, you can use all these details. So I can give the project name. I am giving as Air India. So description, Air India project by Tata. In this way, save the details. So tomorrow while creating the role, you can use all these details. Come back. And next one, role sensitivity. There is like normal, confidential, restricted, classified. You can customize any one of these things. Like uh, you can change this one, or you can create your own sensitivity level. Like confidential, restricted, classified, you are having. Okay, you can give something like so sensitivities, how many are there? Already four are there. Create the fifth one. Give some description here. So all these are just for your purpose only. It is not going to affect the person who is getting the role. While creating the role, you can do all these labels as per your requirement. So I am giving this one as a normal role, normal to confidential, or you can give some I'm giving as very confidential. Okay, in this way, save the details. Okay, so after this one, you can go for some other settings like role status. Go for it. Here you are having for which system you are creating. You can use this one. Either you can again create a new entries and give a status here like AIR. Okay. and give this one. Is it a production system or any type of thing? Give a role status. Something like Aid India production system. Okay. So if it is you are creating this one for production system, you have to select this one and save the details. So go back and next one you are having is the criticality level. Like you are going to have high critical, low critical, medium critical, okay, very high in that way. So I am agreeing as critical level 01, that is high criticality level or very high I'm giving. So next person who create a criticality level, give it as 0 to high. Next one medium. Next one low. Next one you can give like medium to low, high, very high to medium in that way. You can give all these are just the labeling things we are going to use. After that, define the company. So you can even define a company name while creating the role. So that's the project name and this is the company name I am giving. Tata Group. Okay. So address and description you can give. So Tata Group India and save the details in this way. Go back. And next one is the functional area. Go and create a functional area. Something like AI Air India 01 or else Tata 01. This is belonging to which one? So to which functional area it belongs to, you have to give here. That is something like Tata Aviation Business. So different business, different functional areas like aviation business, motor business in this way. Abbreviation and the company name you should be assigning here. I am giving as the Tata Group and save the details. Okay. Arg value maps, just leave it, not required. We don't have any arg values here. These things will be provided by the functional modules or the generally, the FI people will provide all these things like functional area, company details, they will be taking care of. But it is what it is. If you don't understand any option, just read it. What is the organization value mapping? Organization mapping is the hierarchy for structuring the organization. Okay, so all the explanation it will be given. Don't worry. If you don't, so here we may not execute everything, but sometimes what happens is even till now I may not executed all the options here. Suddenly, for the first time, they said that give something called as the prerequisite steps. If I don't have any idea, just display the document. So what is this prerequisite document? You can activate customizing activity for defining the role. So it is going to specify the application validities where or whether or not user has completely mandatory requirements before being granted access. For example, you can specify head star administrator role must be completing the prerequisites of HR training role in this way. So if you are creating a HR role, then the prerequisites is you should fulfill the HR training roles. While creating the roles, we will see all these types. This is the prerequisites we can create here. Okay. So these things are not that widely used, but we will once go this one. And BRF application approval methodology function we will be doing in the last. Okay. So in BRF plus MSMP, I will be explaining for the ARM. So after execution of BRM, next execution we are going to do is the EAM, Emergency Access Management. After Emergency Access Management, we are going to start the ARM execution. So before doing the ARM execution, we will be discussing about the MSMP, VRF plus everything. So how MSMP is going to affect, I will be taking as a perspective of access request management. So I will be explaining everything and how it is going to affect our implementation. Everything will be explained. So for ARM, I will explain it. The same concept will be implemented for anything. So, who is going to approve? How many stages we can give? What are the prerequisites? Everything we are going to execute in MSMP only. So, before execution of ARM last concept, the MSMP will be discussed, and so next one is the methodology process steps also tomorrow I will be showing you. So by tomorrow make sure that you are going to be ready with the RFC. I guess I have seen some. Srikanth, have you created a new RFC connection or the previous one are available? I didn't get it. So yeah, I think there is no old data. How did you start the execution then? So everyone create a new RFC connection. Okay, do the RFC settings, access control settings, then only start the risk analysis. Okay, by tomorrow, make sure that you are completing the risk analysis. Having any doubts, you can ask me tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will be starting the BRM execution. So, anyone having any doubts, you can ask me. Right there. So, tomorrow, completely, we will be doing the BRM execution part only. Right then, I will be ending the session. We'll be meeting tomorrow. Okay. Right. So, Yogesh Ramya, have you started the execution of ARA, Access Risk Analysis? Right.
No, sir.
So,
Not in this
do
system.
it. So,
That
you have to
old
do it.
server is running, sir.
The
Grc-04.
words,
That
that
previous
one is off.
server connecting, sir. That one.
The older one is also connecting.
Yes.
Okay. Then, okay, it's okay. There you have to add the systems regularly, right? But the server is same. Are all the RFCs available?
I didn't check.
Yeah, they won't be available. Yesterday, they have completely resetted the server. So there is a lot of data. So the system is becoming slower. So they have deleted all older data. So the server is safe. You connect from any RDM, the server is safe. So maybe you will be not able to display, but it's okay. If you are able to display, you can use it. Anything.
Previous,
We only require
previously, previously I have configured till mitigation.
mitigation. Uh,
Uh,
but I doubt they don't be everything are deleted. Practice once again. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Today I will configure in this system.
Yes.
No problem.
So it does not matter this system or that system. The server is same. The RDMs are different. Okay. You
Credentials.
may log in through any remote desktop connection, but by the end of the day, you are connecting from the same. You are connecting to the same server. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So it does not matter through which remote you are logging. End of the day, the server is same. Right there. Okay. Right, everyone. We'll be meeting tomorrow at 8 p.m. So tomorrow it will be we are going to do the BRM execution. Have a nice day, everyone.